Welcome to Special Meals. We are going to make a tasty theeyal without adding a single drop of oil. This theeyal is as tasty as a theeyal made with oil. If we make minor alterations in our traditional food, we can have a healthier meal. Dry roasted appalam or puppet is a great combo for this theeyal. This appalam looks as if it is oil fried, right? Know how to dry roast appalam like this by watching the video. We're going to make theeyal in a clay pot, so don't turn the stove on at first. There is a chance that the pot can break due to the excess heat, so let's turn on after we have the coconut in the pot. We're going to dry roast 3/4 cups of coconut in a mild heat. Whenever you're roasting something in a clay pot, always use a wooden spoon. If you use a metal one instead, there is a chance that you're scraping off the clay. Then the clay pot won't last long. You can see that the coconut is changing color little by little. You don't have to make theeyal with fresh coconut, you can also use dried coconut. Now we're going to put 10 shallots in this and roast. Shallots give a good taste to this curry. The coconut is well roasted and have turned to a brown color. Now let's add 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon chili powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and let's roast again. The heat should be very mild when roasting, or else the turmeric and the chili powder will burn. We will be roasting this until all of our ingredients turn into a brown color. And immediately shift this to another container when finished. If the roasted ingredients stay in the same pot, there is a chance that they can get burnt because of the heat. I have shifted it to another plate, and I'm waiting for this to cool down. After cooling down, we can run this in a blender. Let's add drumstick pieces into the same pot. When cutting the drumsticks, add a cut in the middle that almost splits up the piece, so the drumsticks will absorb the curry. Let's add 4 cut brinjals, which whiz in water. The brinjal doesn't turn dark if you have it in water after cutting it. Now let's add 1 teaspoon salt, which is for the vegetables. And let's turn on the stove. Let's close the pot with a lid and let the vegetables cook. When the vegetable is cooked 50%, we can add the masala or the coconut mixture we have put in the blender. The coconut masala has to be like a fine paste. We need tamarind in a size of a big lemon. I have soaked that amount of tamarind in water. Now let's add that water to the pot and mix it. So after adding the water, let's give this a good mix. Now let's put the required amount of salt for the curry and let the curry boil. Don't close it with a lid. There will be a little amount of oil from the dry roasted coconut paste. You have to boil the curry until you can see an oil layer. By that time, the vegetables would be cooked and the curry will have the right consistency. The curry will also be thickened. We can see a thin layer. The vegetables are not overcooked, but they are on the right state. Now, let's put some curry leaves. There you go. Our tasty theeyal is ready. This theeyal will be alright for 2 days since we have well roasted the coconut. Dry roasted appalam and horsegram thuvayal is a great combo for this theeyal. Let's see how to dry roast appalam without burning. Without putting the appalam directly on stove, put it in a chapati grill if you have one. Let's turn on the stove and let the metals heat up. It is heated. Let's put the appalam on top. Then keep flipping it with a tong. After some seconds, it will be ready. As you can see, I'm flipping it around and you can start to see those white bubbles or the white marks, which means that it is cooked. If you also want to make the horsegram thuvayal, click on the link in the description box below and enjoy it. Try this recipe at home and comment on how it was. If you like this video, subscribe to Special Meals and click on the bell button to be updated with our latest videos.